Hey guys, Citizen Hal here. Happy end of the year. Anyway, today's video is going to be a little different. It's not like my usual stuff. It's a project I did for one of my classes this semester. It's a short little analysis video on the movie Sherlock Jr. And I just thought it would be pretty interesting to show. It's not like my usual stuff. It doesn't have a lot of jokes. It's not heavily edited, but I thought it'd still be pretty cool to show. So without further ado, here's the video. When it comes to most comedies, not many people will consider the technical aspects at work to be important. I would guess when most people remember a comedy, they're remembering the jokes and visual gags more than, say, the editing or mise-en-scène. However, as important as the writing and stunts are to a comedy, it's also important to film everything in a way that makes the movie funny. Most people can tell a joke or perform a stunt, but it takes a real comedic genius to pull off a stunt and film it in a way where the humor translates well in the final product. Buster Keaton pulls this off in Sherlock Jr. Sherlock Jr. is an American silent comedy film released in 1924 and directed by Keaton. It's about a theater projectionist wanting to become a detective, failing to solve his first mystery, and then dreaming about being the world's greatest detective. While it may have a simple story and an admittedly pathetic main protagonist, that's the point as it adds to the humor of the movie. He may be a pretty pathetic character, but he sure is able to perform impressive stunts and come away unscathed. The film takes any opportunity to throw in a visual gag, and each one is as funny as the last. It's able to achieve all these stunts by taking advantage of the three most important technical aspects to filmmaking: cinematography, editing, and mise-en-scène. The scene I can think of where these three aspects work the best is the scene when Keaton takes the pearls from the goons and jumps out of the window. Let's go back to when this gag is being set up. Keaton receives a strange package with a dress in it from his assistant. He's strangely able to figure out what it's for and places it onto one of the windows of the hideout. Soon after, he is captured by the goons. A little later, we're shown an exterior shot of the hideout, and one of the walls dissolves to show what is happening inside. Then the villain flaunts the stolen pearls, giving off the idea that he is the champion of this little confrontation. Then we cut to the same exterior shot of the hideout minus the wall. Keaton grabs the pearls, jumps out through the window where the package is, and lands perfectly wearing the dress and thus tricking the goons and getting away. Only to be caught a few seconds later, but whatever, it was still really cool. In his piece, Passing Through the Equal Sign, Fractal Mathematics and Sherlock Jr., Michael Goodwin describes the sequence as Keaton taking an almost godlike control in reality itself. Keaton is able to interact with the world around him as if he's a cartoon character. He goes through the window, breaking the glass, presumably unharmed, and is able to fool the goons with just a dress. Sure, we can attribute this to the supernatural, but I see this as being the work of movie magic instead. The gag is hinted at early on. The setup is very subtle by having specific shots important to it being edited between other segments. First we have the shot of introducing the package containing the dress, and then we have the shot of him placing the package on the window. Then later on we have the shot of the wall dissolving away so we can see inside the hideout. The way this shot is edited is it fades to a new shot of the hideout minus the wall. Then we have the importance of the mise-en-scène, like how the wall is taken away in that one shot. The wall is still there within the story, but for the gag to work, we need to see what's going on inside and outside the hideout. So while we as the audience can see into the building, the characters cannot see outside. Then, when Keaton actually goes through with the jump, the camera is far enough away that we can see everything that's important to the gag. There's the inside with Keaton and the goons, and the outside with the package over the window and the area where Keaton will land. It's a long shot, and the camera remains stationary so we can see everything go according to plan. In Lisa Treher's piece, Fool's Gold, Metamorphosis in Sherlock Jr., the author talks about how the character is a genius mastering the objects in the world around him by the insightful interpretation of their capacities and the dissolution and reconstruction of their properties. Keaton takes advantage of everyday objects and uses them to his advantage in the moment. From behind the camera, Keaton as the director is a genius for taking advantage of mastering the technical aspects in filmmaking and using them to perfect a gag he couldn't pull off without a little editing and camera work. With those aspects, he's able to make an impressive and hilarious sequence work within a really funny film that has withstood the test of time. Anyway, thanks for watching. I just want to thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. It really means a lot that you guys keep watching my stuff, and I'm really excited to be working on these kinds of videos, these kinds of analysis and film review videos. So I'm excited to show you guys what's next on the channel, and I'm sure you're all excited too. But the next video should be the 2019 list. That should be coming sometime in January. So until then, stay tuned, and thanks for watching. Okay, bye.